yesterday morning with some good brothers from Toronto, Canada. Shout out to brother Alex and my other brother who came down from Canada to interview the Prince of Pan-Africanism yesterday before the Source of Knowledge book giveaway. And one of the concerns that they brought up to me as a Pan-Africanist, as the leading Pan-Africanist, as the Prince of Pan-Africanism, they said, Dr. Umar, and I'm paraphrasing, the good brothers brought it to my attention that Kendrick Lamar's song, They Not Like Us, was interpreted by many American Africans to mean that African Canadians are not African, that African Canadians are not African, that African Canadians are not African. Let me say this to the entire African diaspora. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. Let me say this to the American African and the Canadian African. We are one people. We are one family. We have one common ancestry. We have one common origin. We have one common source. We are the original people. My American Africans, don't you alienate yourself from Canadian Africans. Canadian Africans, don't you alienate yourself from the American African. We are one family. We are the North American Africans. I said, if you are a Mexican African, a North American African, or a Canadian African, we are collectively the North American Africans. United we stand, divided we fall. My Canadian brothers and sisters, they are my family. Toronto is my family. Montreal is my family. And if anybody tries to make jokes about the Canadian Africans, if anybody tries to say that my brothers and sisters north of the border are not members of the African family, if anybody tries to claim that the Canadian African is not a part, an integral part, an important part of the body of African people, then you are an enemy to Dr. Umar, and you are an enemy to African people, and you are an enemy of the Pan-African struggle. Now, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar, who I love and respect, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar, who I love and respect, I don't know if my brother Kendrick Lamar intended to alienate all African Canadians, all Canadian Africans. I did not think that was his intent. I did not think that that was Kendrick Lamar's intent. I did not think that that was Kendrick Lamar's intent. I believe Kendrick Lamar was simply going at Drake for the beef. I did not think that the song They Not Like Us was a shot at all African Canadians. So I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? I'm going to ask my brother Kendrick Lamar, can you please clear that up? Did you intend to slight all Canadian Africans when you said they not like us? Are you trying to say that Canadian Africans are different from American Africans? I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar was trying to say that. But I do want my brother Kendrick to clarify, because according to my good brother Alex and my other brother from Toronto who interviewed me yesterday, according to them, many American Africans are insulting Canadian Africans. Many American Africans are going on the blogs with the Drake-Kendrick beef, and you are attacking and insulting Canadian Africans. I will not stand for that. I will not stand for that. No African should ever be the enemy of another African. United we stand, divided we fall. I stand in solidarity with Canada. I stand in solidarity with Black Canada. Those are my brothers and sisters.